the Truth, Money, and Freedom podcast.
Welcome to Truth, Money, and Freedom. Today is Monday, the 25th of January, 2021. Hey, gang. I just put out a video about 3 or 4 hours ago, but I forgot something really critical. Couple of things. Number one is the witness form for actually doing that. There's a House hearing tomorrow, and Ron needs witness forms for tomorrow. So the next question is, hey, TC, why'd you come to this so late? You're coming to us the night before, literally like 12 hours before he needs the witness forms. And it's because I didn't have internet. Like I said, it's another long story. I wasn't able to do these videos until literally just a few days ago. So that's what's happened, and I apologize about that, but it's really easy to do. And I will have the link right down below in the description section. It'll be the first link you see, and it's very easy to fill out. It automatically populates with the date, the committee, which is General Laws, and then the Second Amendment Preservation Act, and it's automatically checked the House, because this is for the House. The Senate forms were, unfortunately, a week ago, and I didn't even have internet to let you guys know. It's the same as last year, folks. Just name, address, city, state, zip, home phone number, if you want. That's optional. Click on for. You're speaking for the bill, not against the bill. So you click on for right here. Don't have to put anything here. That's for organizations like sheriffs, lobbyists, that sort of thing. So then you put in your testimony right here. Why do you want SEPA? Why do you want the Second Amendment Preservation Act in the state of Missouri? Type that in right here. Click on digital signature. Email address right here. Your birth date. Whether or not you want to share your email address and phone number with your representatives. They can call you if they have any questions based on your testimony. And then click on the green, whatever's green, and this is kind of like preventing spam and bots and everything. And then click submit. It's that simple, and it needs to be done tonight. So literally tonight, January 25th. So if you can't get it done by 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow morning, then it's too late. We won't talk about those anymore. I don't think we're going to need them after that date. And once again, it's my apologies to all of you because I didn't have internet for such a long time. Like I said, long story, not going to get into it now, but that's the reason you're hearing about this so late. So please do fill this out if you get a chance. These are important as anything else. But I'd also like you to do one more thing. Include on your list of phone calls your local sheriff. Ask your sheriff to support SEPA. And if your sheriff says, no, I'm not going to support SEPA, then you have the right to ask him why. Her or him. Why? Why are you not supporting SEPA? And I think you're going to find that a very interesting conversation. I've had that conversation with my local sheriff who does not want to support SEPA. And the reasons he stated, I'm not going to say them on here, but the reasons he stated just don't make sense to me. So maybe what we'll do is I'll see if I can actually do an interview with my sheriff and see if we can get him to put on camera why he doesn't want to support SEPA, if he's willing to do that. But at any rate, please call your sheriffs. Ask them to support SEPA. They are elected officials, so they should be representing their base. If the sheriff has a very specific reason why he's not supporting SEPA, please ask him for that reason. Put it in our comment section in our videos, and we will help you address those. Between myself, Ron Calzone, and Jimmy D. We'll get to that. Why is this so important, gang? Because Biden proposes a $200 gun tax and firearm buyback program along with his 13-page form that asks for fingerprints and photograph registration. Gun registration, federal gun registration. Boy, it didn't take Biden a whole long time to come up with that one, huh? Yeah, but I'd like to congratulate him, though, because I didn't realize that he would follow in Hitler's footsteps as quickly as he has. So I'd like to congratulate the Biden administration for going along with the gun registration program, which is exactly what Adolf Hitler did, when the Weimar Republic was over and he became der Führer. So congratulations, Joe Biden, for actually going faster than Hitler did for actually registering the firearms. Because we know what comes next, Mr. Biden. We know what comes next. Red flag laws, outright confiscation. That's why you want to know who has the guns. So this is why the Second Amendment Preservation Act is so important, gang, in Missouri and every state. And by the way, there's other states with this legislation on their books this year too. So every state who has this on their books, we need to support every single one of them. And in Missouri here, I'm in Missouri, so I'm kind of Missouri-centric, and I want it passed in my state, but I also want it in every state. Each and every state should have the Second Amendment Preservation Act. Okay, now I'd like to address, let's see, we have several comments in the last video. Rather than type out comments, I figured since I made another video tonight, I'd answer them. First one from Jimmy D. Everyone, please help us get this passed this year. Stay tuned to this channel and keep yourself informed. Please try to make yourselves available for a trip or two to the state capitol so we can show our support for these bills in person. And these bills, he's referring to both the Senate and the House version of the Second Amendment Preservation Act. We'll try to give as much advance notice as possible when we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you in advance. And rest in peace, David E. Burden. Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy is a personal friend of mine. I know him in real life. He is also a very valued member here of the Truth, Money, and Freedom podcast, and also a mod. And I'd like to echo his sentiment. We need help to get this done again this year. We're very, very fortunate to have momentum from last year that is still going, but we need your help to keep that momentum up and keep enormous pressure on our lawmakers to make sure that they do the right thing and get this passed this year. And we want to go as fast as we can. We want to get this done quickly. They already know this bill, gang. This is the same bill that we had last year. No changes have been made to the bill, so they don't have to sit and think about it like, some of them said they had to do last year. Okay, next one, Nevada Cario, who also has a YouTube channel, and I do appear on his podcast from time to time. The next thing is to repeal the safety inspection thing in Missouri. Well, I'll tell you what, Nevada Cario, we'll look into that later. SEPA is my focus right now, and I am focused like a laser beam. So all other things are kind of going by the wayside for me. Tribulation Prepper says, I'm so sorry to hear about David. I had known about his physical problems for a year and a half or so, and he had talked to him on occasion back when he was looking for someone to move in with him and share his house. He could no longer easily do housework. And he is kind, and yes, he is smart as a whip. I hope he knew Jesus well, and I hope he had gone on to a better life. Rest in peace, David. Wonderful sentiments, Tribulation Prepper. Thank you very much. And I did hear from the Revolting Man on his channel when we held a memorial service for David that he had found Jesus shortly before he died. So we have that as a blessing, a real blessing for us that knew David, because David was kind of a lifelong atheist. Okay, Resin Nunn, God bless Missouri. Absolutely, God bless Missouri. And God bless the lawmakers that are working with us to try and get this done. God bless, Jared Taylor in the House, my representative who is sponsoring the bill. Eric Burleson, my senator, also sponsoring the bill. God bless Ron Calzone. God bless Aaron Dorr. God bless Jimmy D. God bless every one of them for everything they're doing to try and get this done. And God bless all of you, especially all of you, for helping to get this done. I can't stress this enough, and it sounds like I'm, maybe being a little bit hyperbolic, but my God, the momentum that we had last year, we just kind of started with it this year. And it's because of the work you guys did. All of us, all the phone calls, all the emails, all the times we went to Jefferson City and walked the halls and talked to the senators and representatives, all of that matters, most especially walking the halls in Jefferson City. If there's a pecking order of importance on how you can make an impression on a senator or a representative at a state level, once again, I'm not talking federal, guys. I'm not talking federal. I don't go there. But the very first, most important thing you could do to make an impression with your senator or your rep is go to Jeff City and visit them in their office. Trust me, nothing else even competes with that. We have witness forms through Ron's site. Witness forms, basically, right here. This is a substitute for not being in Jefferson City, and it's not a very good one, but it is certainly better than nothing. It helps, but it does not make an impression, and it doesn't help as much as literally physically making an appearance. And that's why we were talking earlier, we're going to schedule at least one visit to Jefferson City this year at the Capitol. And those of you who are in Missouri, please make time to come up and meet with us, and then we can go and literally show our strength in numbers and go visit representatives and senators. Thank the ones that have already co-sponsored, and then let's put some pressure on those who haven't co-sponsored. Let's do that. That is the most nothing else will take the place of that as far as a level of importance and a level of leaving our mark. And now other things help too, but like I said, visiting is the best. John Grivas says, this is awesome news. Yes, it is awesome news. Like I said, what's really awesome about it is we didn't lose the momentum from last year. So those who got discouraged last year, me included, I got very discouraged. I didn't even want to talk about it. I was so upset with my government for shutting down for the beer flu. In fact, let's not go there. Nevada Cario says, good luck. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Pika. And let's see, Critch13 says, thank you for taking this up again. Your channel was the one who turned me on to this last year, and I kept up with the sheriffs, representatives, etc. until those bills timed out or died and got squashed in committee. Let's see. Well, that's not exactly what happened, but we'll touch on that. What do you think about putting extra effort into contacting committee members of the committees that these bills have to pass through in order to push these bills through? That would be helpful. We're not quite there yet, but videos will be coming very quickly, and I'll let you know when we get to that point. So you're on top of it, so I'm thanking you for your comment. That's where these bills seemed to get bogged down last year. Now, last year, we had an interesting situation where it was passing through, it was in limbo in the House. It never got assigned to a committee. And so finally, when it got to a committee, it moved very quickly. The opposite side of that was the Senate, where it got into committee almost immediately, and it got stuck in the committee. Now, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. Doug Libla, was one of those folks that was stalling. And but he is no longer in the Senate. He is termed out. So he is not there anymore in the Transportation Committee. And so at any rate, that's what happened last year that slowed the bill down. That didn't stop the bill. They slowed it down. So what happened was the House bill was intact, and it was out in the House waiting for its day for a vote. The Senate bill finally got out of committee as a watered-down version that Doug Libla said it has to be this version in order to pass. It was a watered-down version. It was immediately replaced on the floor. So that wasn't a problem for us. The problem was before we had the actual, vote on these bills in both the Senate and the House, the state government shut down. It literally shut down. So everything stopped. There's only 2 bills that got passed for the state of Missouri last year. One was the budget, and the other one, my understanding, was a stupid helmet law. And that's it. That's the only things that got done. And everything else literally just got, squash is not right. Timed out is a better one because they didn't meet to vote on the bills. So, Critch, thank you very much for your comment. And I'll tell you what, putting extra effort on contacting committee members of the committees is something that's coming up very soon. We're not quite there yet, but we'll be getting there pretty quick. So we will let you know. I will let you know on this channel when we need to literally start focusing like a laser beam on specific individuals rather than just all of our representatives, all of our senators. Right now, the important thing is get those co-sponsors back up in the House. That's very important. Okay, Freedom Inc. And Freedom Inc. also a guy that I talk to quite a bit in real life. And friend, Nick. Nick says, glad to see you're back. I'm currently in YouTube jail for free thought violations. Certainly that can't be true. YouTube would never do that about things I didn't even think of it as the worst part of it. They're about to crack down. Thanks for the links. Well, Freedom, I'm sorry, man, that you got to YouTube jail. I suspect that that may be coming around to a lot of us sometime soon. But keep up the good fight, man. Hopefully this is only like a 1-week thing and you can get back on. And thank you for all your support of this channel. I do appreciate it. Okay, Renaissance, Pre-Musted, and Applery. Why are you asking a private corporation to respect your rights? Wake the heck up. Time to get an assembly, like Alaska has done. See alaskadujour.org. Okay, Renaissance, I'm tell you what, I'm going to address that in another video. And actually, I'll probably have Ron Calzone join me. I know what you're talking about. I understand the nature of it. But I think there's certain aspects of it that are a little deeper, that are harder to get across in, especially when I'm trying to wrap up a video. Just understand, I will address that, and I understand what you're saying. It's more of the anarchist point of view, that the Constitution is above all, and basically all the laws that have been done since the Constitution pretty much are null and void. But at the same time, there's a perception here. And that's why we need to actually have a discussion based on your comment. And I thank you very much for leaving the comment, by the way. And then Nevada Cario says, you should open an account, an Element account, if you want to keep in contact with me. I have a video about it. It's like Messenger, WhatsApp, and Discord. You should try it. I'll take a look into that later on. I'm kind of busy right now with the Second Amendment Preservation Act. I'm going to dedicate a lot of time to it. I need to get it done, and I need to get information out as quickly as possible. But I'll tell you what, Nevada Cario, I will look at that at some point. Okay, so that's the comments on the video that I had put out earlier today. I just want to thank you for leaving comments, everybody. It's very much appreciated. Sometimes I can't get to them, sometimes I can, but since I was making another video tonight, I thought I would just go ahead and address all of you. So thank you, Jimmy D, Nevada Cario, Tribulation Prepper, Resin Nun, John Grievous, Nevada Cario again, Critch 13, I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry if I've mangled it, Freedom Inc., Renaissance. Thank you all for leaving comments. Guys, I'll keep you up to date on the Second Amendment thing. We're moving fast. It's all moving very fast. We're trying to make it move fast. So I will keep you all up to date with videos anytime there's new information that needs to be conveyed. And also, I'll try and get Aaron Dorr or Ron Calzone on for a video sometime in the very near future as well. Okay, gang, you're all caught up now. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for subbing to Truth, Money, and Freedom. Please share the videos. Please share the videos, especially the Second Amendment Preservation Act videos. Very critical. With anyone you know in Missouri. If you're in Missouri, please share these videos with other people you know are in Missouri. Please let your friends, neighbors, your coworkers, your family, everyone you know, get access to this information so they can help us in the fight. Because guys, let's assume that we have a big battle in front of us. I'm not assuming that at this point in time. I really am not. I just don't see it like that right now. But let's pretend there is. Let's have overwhelming support for this bill so we can overcome any resistance that comes our way. And prayer. For those of you who are prayerful, I know some of you are not, and I respect that. For those of you who are prayerful, please pray for us to get this done. And equally, I will be praying for other states, and I'll be bringing you news about other states as they're getting their bills done. Any big news that happens. If you guys are on this channel and you're doing it in your state and you want to drop information in the comments, or let's say you want to talk to me about it, you want to do a video about it, let me know. I will help you out. This is important. This isn't just for Missouri. This is for everyone. Everyone needs to have the Second Amendment Preservation Act. With garbage like Biden's doing right now, with gun registration, you guys better be trying to do a Second Amendment Preservation Act in your state. Critical. You guys know what's coming. The Dems took the House, they took the Senate, they have the White House, and they have the Supreme Court. And that's my opinion. I don't see John Roberts as a conservative. I don't see Kavanaugh as a conservative. That's my opinion. But it is what it is. So we need to start focusing inward at the state level. I don't see us being able to affect any change on the federal level anymore. They're too bought and paid for. They've been bought and paid for so many times, those federal folks don't even know who they're working for anymore. And you guys may think that that's a hyperbolic joke. It is not. It's probably much closer to the truth than we comfortably want to admit. Okay, gang, thank you very much again for following us at Truth, Money, and Freedom. Please spread the word. Please help us spread the word. Please help us out in our fight in the state of Missouri. You guys, thank you once again, especially all of you who helped out last year, because, like I said, that was critical. And it turned out that we have that momentum still, which is beautiful. Take care, gang. May God bless each and every one of you.